The world has been devastated by pandemics previous to COVID-19 and will continue to in the future. The tools and technologies used to get through these pandemics, like SARS, Ebola, and the Zika virus, taught us valuable lessons for how to handle global pandemics as effectively as we can at the time. With technology and innovation growing and changing constantly, the knowledge we gain from these past experiences, we become better equipped to deal with future global issues. The SARS virus in 2003 saw similar precautions needed to be taken by healthcare professionals, including the wearing of masks. Back then, the WHO and the CDC introduced the use of pocket-sized mirrors for all healthcare workers to ensure their face masks were providing the highest level of protection possible. Another innovation used during the SARS was an isolation buddy who would watch over the healthcare worker as they were taking care of a patient and flagging down any possible breach of safety for inspection. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a colossal impact on the world today and also on the future of society. COVID is still incredibly active in our world today, with the cases and deaths continuing to grow globally. As of June 6th, there have been over 6.5 million confirmed cases and just under 400,000 deaths globally. Society as we know it has been on shutdown for 2 months in hopes of decreasing the amount of cases and deaths and allowing our medical professionals and healthcare workers to help the patients effectively without being overrun. Without a vaccine in sight, the world is slowly starting to reopen businesses and stores in hopes of beginning to build back an economy ravished by the lockdown. By taking as many precautions as possible, we hope the reopening of society will not surge a second wave of COVID. Through social distancing practices, mandatory mask wearing, and self-quarantining periods, our modern society has taken several steps in the right direction to minimize the damage a deadly virus could cause. COVID has allowed humanity to adapt and overcome through advancements, as well as innovations in technology. Artificial intelligence technology has blossomed as a sign of optimism coming out of the pandemic. Not only as the leader against the fight of the pandemic, but the future of how society will be conducted years after the pandemic is over. Artificial intelligence has shown its prowess in early stages, such as influences in supercomputing as well as the daily lives of society, specifically within mobile phone assistants through Siri and Alexa systems by Apple and Google. Since its early impact in small sizes, AI takes center stage during the pandemic, especially in advancements in the application of health protocols and radiology treatment. The Maze Mirror is a smart mirror that utilizes AI to help guide its users through hand washing procedures under 35 seconds. Its main application and usage can be applied across restrooms of hospitals, shopping centers, restaurants, as well as professional buildings. The usage of smart mirrors has the potential to influence beyond health protocols. Its potential can be found in the fashion industry, in which brands and stores can apply inventories of clothing on mirrors that will allow the consumer to sample potential pieces as well as mix and match them. Vuno developed an AI-based logarithm that classifies levels of urgency for patients by X-ray scanning their lungs within 3 seconds, heavily enhancing and boosting the effectiveness, efficiency, and results of treating patients. JLK has created a streamlined system called AI Hub that combines artificial intelligence and big data technology, from imaging systems to examine as well as diagnose patients. In addition, the company has created handheld X-ray cameras that can remotely scan a patient's chest as well as provide a heat map or potential fatal areas of injury. Current politics, especially the United States, has shown that representatives of governments do not have the field experience and years of education needed to make a decision in the favor of the people, but rather for financial gain. Overall, this pandemic has cost us thousands of lives and changed every one of us in several ways. But amidst all of this, we have also seen the good in humanity. Through the silence, Creative minds have come up with innovative solutions that strengthen relationships, empower communities, and rebuild nations.